now some dead motherfuckers.
Hey guys, Matt here. Today I am also not in my GTI. I am in Ben's 2003 Subaru WRX Wagon. This car has 208,000 miles on it and 70 on the motor swap he had to get done to it. It is a EJ205 with a turbo on it, and it's the flat four boxer, like most Subarus, or all Subarus, right?
Yeah, all Subarus.
It is a automatic, and he has done a couple of things to it, as you might be able to see right here. The gauge pods, you can't see this, but Kenwood radio, 7-inch touchscreen, I believe. Yep. It's also got subs in the back, two 12-inch
Kicker comp.
Yeah, kicker comp. Right now we're just driving down. We're gonna go get some gas for the car, and then future plans for the car is teen or tine.
I have no idea. I think it's
Team coilovers, a 5-speed manual conversion, a paint job, a front mount intercooler, and possibly a VF34 turbo, some STI pink injectors, and then a Walboro fuel pump to match the injectors. Yeah, so far it's just all stock. No performance upgrades yet. On average, usually the turbo on this car spools up around 3,000, and the highest PSI that I believe Ben and I have seen it hit is 16 pounds of boost, which is easily dailyable and very controllable in the all-wheel drive platform. What I've noticed so far, this car does really good in corners. These 3 gauge pods right here are voltage for the battery, boost, and oil temp. Voltage for the battery mainly because the subs in the back, the radio. The boost is, you want that on any turbo car. And then oil temp is also you also want that on any turbo car. As you guys will see after this clip is the interview between me and Ben. You guys pretty much just sit there and talk about this 03 Bug-Eye WRX. Alright, see you guys in a little bit. Alright. So, got Ben here. He's the owner of a
2003 Subaru Impreza WRX Wagon.
So, give us a little history on the car.
Well, my cousin bought it brand new in, I think, early 2003. He lives in the city, and he bought it when he was 40 years old. So he didn't push it at all.
Yeah.
Drove it mainly for his job. It was, he would go from the city all the way up to, a lot more north than us and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the first week he had it, he didn't buy a garage for it. He would park it on the street, and first week he had it, got keyed.
Oh, really?
Brand new car got keyed. And he was like, whatever, it happens. So 10 years later, I was looking for a car. he sold to me had 198,000 on it.
How much is on it now?
208,000.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got a new motor. Took it down to a shop. Went to have nothing was wrong with it. Just maintenance, timing belt, water pump, and the pulley on the water pump. It was a faulty pulley, a faulty batch of water pumps. As I was driving home, it shot off. It just like fell off and everything.
Yeah.
And so I parked it, and it was steaming like you wouldn't believe. Looked antifreeze splattered all over the engine bay. I was like, what is going on? So I go to bring it back down to the shop about an hour later. Wouldn't. I heard, I thought the starter went because I hear it start to grind up and everything. Go figure. Something else is going on. Well, it ended up, when the pulley shot off, the timing belt tensioner kept tightening and tightening and tightening. Melted some of the other pulleys in there, like the plastic ones, just from it heating up and everything, all the friction. And when I went to start it again, it was thrown off time, and started bending the valves and everything.
Oh yeah.
And they said instead of doing a valve job on it, they said we'll just put a new engine in for you. So got a brand new engine in there for free. It's got about 70,000 on it now.
Yep. So what have you done to it so far, like body work wise and interior wise, stuff like that?
Well, actually, before I even got the car on the road, I went drifting with my buddies in the wintertime. And I go to pull back into my driveway, and there are 2 pillars on each side of the driveway.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a little hot shot, so I went, gunned it. Car starts drifting, slam the back end into a pillar.
Nice.
So I'm still working on that, trying to get it all smooth, because it was a hefty dent.
Yeah,
Finally,
I saw the picture of it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But I got most of it out. I'm finally getting it all shaped up. I bought new doors for it.
Yeah.
And I got one put on. The others, I'm probably just sand down a little bit of Bondo.
Yeah.
Filler primer, all that kind of stuff, just to get the scratches out. Thinking of getting a new hood. Kenwood stereo, touchscreen, 7-inch touchscreen. Doesn't have navigation, doesn't have Bluetooth yet. What else do I have? Putting interior lights. They flash to the music and everything, or they, like a fade effect. They were in my brother's Civic, and I took them out and put them in the car. Also, I put pillar gauges on, 3 pillar gauges, pod gauges, boost, voltage, just so I can monitor the subwoofers, and oil temperature.
Yeah. So what would be your, if you were to sell the Subaru, what would you get?
Well, if I had to sell the Subaru and get something, like that field, turbo car, I would definitely get another Subaru. I've been looking at definitely a wagon. But if I'd even go that way, I would be looking at probably a Ford Power Stroke. Preferably a 7.3 liter diesel, turbo diesel. Now, best of both worlds. You get the turbo, and you get the roll call.
Yeah. Oh. So, what is your favorite car?
My favorite car, it's like my dream car. I've always wanted to, buy one and just build it. It's a 1953 Ford F-100.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Straight 6, It's got all that torque. I would definitely, put a 302 swap in it.
Yeah.
Either that or a 351 Cleveland, something like that. But those are a hell of a truck.